Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the next part of the NU Road to Top 10. Today we're going to be using this team by Carsey. I made a few edits to it though, but we have PokeaimMD, Regice with Rock Polish, Toxic play Garbodor with Gunk Shot, which is pretty good because it allows it to 2-hit KO defensive Xatu with Gunk Shot. We have defensive Mold Breaker Druddigon. And I actually put a little bit of Spadef just because Delphox is a little bit of an issue, so this helps me take it on a little bit better. We have Rocky Helmet Xatu. I put Nightshade. Originally he had Grass Knot, but Barbarical is banned, and Nightshade helps versus Subcombine Delphox, which is a giant threat. This is the coolest part of the team. He has Sub, Protect, Skull, Toxic Seismitoad, which is amazing versus Vaporeon, some Steelix that can't touch you, which is Toxic. Pokemon like that, and then SD Sneasel. So let's just go ahead and look for a battle. Hopefully we can get some good games and climb the ladder, because that is the point, that is the goal. We want to get to top 10. So we got one. Very scary team, looking like Pseudo Trick Room with spikes, which I'm not sure how I feel about. Only Garbodor. I like Garbodor a lot, considering it gives me T-Spikes, though he does have Vileplume obviously and a Spinner, but mainly because it gives me a good lead versus a Selgor. Even if my opponent gets up Spikes this game, I mean I can always trade Spikes with them, and I like Garbodor a lot because it hits something like Druddigon hard. We'll also be able to find out from like turn 1 if he does lead with Druddigon. Hey, if my opponent does lead off with Druddigon, we'll be able to find out if it's Mold Breaker or not, just based on its ability. And I just think this is better. Oh, thank you, friend. Have fun. Appreciate that. Yes. Let's play, buddy. Okay. Anyway, Seismitoad is great because it can sub-toxic stall a few of my opponent's members. Leads off a Vikavolt. So a Thunderbolt is definitely something I'm fearing. I'm just going to Gunk Shot immediately. This is Toxic Play boosted, and I want to weaken this boy. As he does have Discharge. Do not paralyze me. Thank you very much. And we'll just get up a Spike right here, expecting a switch as he goes Druddigon. So this is more than likely Rough Skin. We're going to be able to go out to Xatu right now. A Dragon Tail could come out or a double out to Crogno, but I'm so happy with that damage on Vikavolt, because I don't know if you guys noticed, but this is something I just noticed and didn't talk about, but SD Sneasel destroys my opponent's team, and a hit like that on Vikavolt means that +2 knockoff easily knocks it out, even if it's Z or something. Doubles out to Crogno, very solid play on my opponent's part. Because I do have Regice as a good switch, I'm actually going to risk this and go for Toxic right here. As he goes for Freeze Dry and crits me, unfortunately, and I missed Toxic on top of that. I would have been okay with getting crit had I hit the Toxic, obviously. But now that just became a giant threat. I want to Roost expecting the Rapid Spin. But there's no way you just don't let me go out to Regice for free. Yeah. So we'll Focus Blast right here. If my opponent wants to Rapid Spin, that's fine. Slowking more than likely coming out though. Toxic. That did a lot. That did a lot. I don't think... Well, I didn't want to risk it missing, and I'd rather get rid of Crogno because I can get up Spikes later. My Mon is faster than most of their Mons. Plus, Regice is pretty good just being in right here. My opponent doesn't force it out with anything really outside of Slowking, and I can get up Hazards versus that. Once we get up Rocks, we'll be good versus a Selgor as well. If my opponent actually opts to go to a Selgor, I'll stay in here because I 2-take 1 Focus Blast, and I can Ice Beam to put it in range of Ice Shard. Again, we're going for game with Sneasel, and best thing to do versus that would probably be versus Vileplume, honestly, because the Violite is going to help us. Really do wish that hit the Toxic though initially, because I was willing to sack or at least weaken my Xatu to do that. And unfortunately, it didn't work out the way I wanted to. So go Slowking. We'll go Seismitoad because we can take on Scald, Psychics, and whatnot. Nice. And what we can do here is honestly just sub as my opponent goes a Selgor. So I'm not sure if my opponent actually has Encore or we'll go for Bug Buzz right here, but we're going to Scald as he Giga Drains over that. So we're going to be able to break a potential sub right, or a potential Focus Sash, and Spikes, Druddigon. I want to deny Rocks always. I'm going to go Druddigon because I take 1 hit. I don't care. Yeah, I was thinking about going Xatu there, obviously, but Stealth Rock are just so good for me in this game, because like the fact that my own Mon denies him, the fact that my Xatu denies him Rocks is so nice. So if Gunk Shot connects, I'm pretty sure he'll be able to knock out Vikavolt. And I should be able to live a Savage Spin out. I'm just going to Dragon Tail. I should be able to live one because I do have Spadef investment. Yep. Shout out to that Spadef investment. I gave it, and Vikavolt does go down to rocks. And we get in Druddigon, which isn't bad at all. We'll go directly into Xatu here. As he goes for Roar, and we're able to phase him out, which is pretty cool. Into Vileplume, probably the best possible for me. One, we already know it's not Z, so it can't knock me out with Savage Spin out, and I get Roost up here, which are really nice. Doesn't poison me either, which is pretty cool. So we'll Roost again. The fact that my opponent doesn't have rocks and Vikavolt goes down, crits, and poisons me on that turn. Awesome. That's the game we play, unfortunately. We're gonna Ice Beam. I mean, obviously the Vikavolt's being sacked. I'll actually Thunderbolt just in case my opponent goes Slowking. Vikavolt should be sacked here, but if he goes Slowking and for some reason my Regice can actually do damage to it, I'll be happy with that. I get a Para, which is not what I wanted. But this does allow me to sack my Druddigon to get in my Garbodor and just get up Spikes. Spikes is going to be the difference between beating down Druddigon with Sneasel, as well as the fact that we'll be able to pick off a Selgo with Ice Shard after a Spike. So I might be able to win with my Sneasel on its own without even SDing up. Sneasel sweeps, GG. It's not over yet, buddy. They're really cheering out, like outside. I didn't want the Para though. I definitely wanted... That's Assault Vest, by the way. It only did 28. Well, you know what? Go ahead and give me some damage. Goes directly into a Selgor, so that's great. That Mon's gonna go down as we do connect. Awesome. And Druddigon's gonna come out, which is what I needed, honestly. This gives me the damage that I need on Druddigon in order to... I don't care if he gets up rocks, but this gives me the damage that I need in order to pick it off with Ice Shard. So go Druddigon right now with just Ice Shard. I do live one hit from Vileplume, thankfully. Can you give me a shout out, friend? Really big fan. Alright, shout out to Elaine. No problem. Shout out to Elaine. I appreciate it. Ideally, my opponent goes Slowking here and just thinks I'm choice locked. But my opponent does make the good play and goes Vileplume. Please connect. Alright, don't poison me. Thank you. So thankfully, I can just go for Ice Shard here. I don't want to get a Fixed Spore, so I am going to go for Ice Shard. I don't want to knock it off, but that's going to be game right there. My opponent had Sleep Powder. Could have potentially went for it. Doesn't matter if this is actually Cobra, but I know it's Assault Vest. So we're going to be able to knock it out. And Vikavolt is going to go down to rocks, so that is going to be a good game. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and look for another one. Alright, so kind of a scary win, or scary game. Wow, really, really solid team. I have not seen Sableye either. I have not seen Sableye in a minute. By in a minute, I mean like ever. And I really love Seismitoad versus this guy. Seismitoad's so good. Another mon that's good is Druddigon. Rhydon is also pretty annoying versus me. I'm gonna leave Seismitoad because if he leaves Rhydon, Slowking, whatever, it gives me a good matchup early on. My Zatsu's so annoying for my opponent's team because I just toxic everything. But knowing that, I think my opponent would lead off a Rhydon. So I'm gonna lead Seismitoad right here. Hariyama is also a potential threat, or also a potential lead. Getting up Spikes is gonna be really nice in this game. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm actually gonna lead Garbodor and get up Spikes. I don't care about Sableye. I mean, I always have Xatu to go into, so I'm actually gonna attempt to taunt right here. Doesn't work out. So a knockoff is more than likely gonna come out, which is Gunk Shot. As he goes right on. I would Rock Blast because of Xatu, but man, I don't care. This is the only thing trying to stop Xatu, so I'm willing to sack my Garbodor just to weaken Rhydon. Yeah. Nice. And now I'll make the Xatu play. Hey. So that works for me. And what I can do is actually go Seismitoad here. Rhydon is in range of Scald now. I don't think you might not even stay in, to be honest. You might go Slowking. You could double rocks as well. Good play. Definitely a good play. Toxic here though, as he goes Sceptile. And we do manage to land. So we get to scout what move my opponent goes for. I'm assuming it's going to be a hidden power of sorts. Just a Giga Drain. Which means that I do get up, I do get in Druddigon rather. And my opponent opted to stay in, so we get to find out if this is Life Orb or not. Nah, just Specs. Is that Specs or Life Orb? No, that is just Specs. And we get to just phase around my opponent's team. I love it. I love it because Rhydon's now in range of my attack. Garbodor getting hit is amazing for Sneasel. Obviously Rocky Helmet, but it also puts in range of Psychic. This monster comes out. I definitely would just want to go Seismitoad here. I don't want to sack my Druddigon, because it comes in on so many of his Pokemon. And I'm a Toxic, because I don't want to Scald and have Slowking like get burnt. So I'll definitely take the Toxic right there. And this might actually be the free sub for me too, because Slowking doesn't typically run Grass Knot. Yeah, it's just Future Sight. So I might actually be able to 1v1 this thing, because I'll be able to protect in the following turn as well. And just stall out the majority of his team. Like sub Toxic Seismitoad is amazing. That's more than likely Assault Vest Slowking. Once I see Future Sight, I'll automatically think Assault Vest. So maybe the Sceptile will come out. Go Sableye. We'll just attempt a Toxic. Oops, sorry about that. Did not mean to skip turns there. Regice gets to click Ice Beam. I don't want to get knocked off. Gunk Shot. Let me see Gunk Shot real quick. Doesn't it badly poison? Just regular poison. Yeah, I don't want to lose to this Mon. How much is Slowking at? We're gonna make the Zatsu play. As he goes for Calm Mind. So I'll take it because I can Toxic at least. So at least we know it's not a Will-O-Wisp being set. It's just a Taunt, Calm Mind, Recover. I'm gonna say Shadow Ball as his last move. I wanna assume. And we do lose an answer to Garbodor as well as Hariyama, but it's worth it in the end to get rid of this giant threat. And to try and win with my my Sneasel. So we're gonna Spike here. Even if he taunts, it's fine. Because that just makes it some extra turns on Sableye. A Seed Bomb should suffice. Wear it down with that poison as well. Keep Sableye nice and low. Just Seed Bomb again. I do go down to Shadow Ball, but this should also take him down. I could Gunk Shot here. I wonder how much it'll actually do. 144 base power based on that. Okay, that's half, so it's actually weaker than this. You're just gonna Spike up? Well, I'll Spike up too, buddy. You wanna Spike? I wanna Spike. So we got a game versus, I don't even know what type of team this is, but Malamar is scary. I think it's a threat, man. How do I beat that Pokemon? Best lead possible for Vivillon. My own Sneasel can put in a lot of work. I'm going to lead a Regice. I think it's just the best thing versus this. He leads off with Sneasel. Does low kick knock me out? Regice, how much you taking, buddy? I'm pretty sure low kick does knock me out. I'm just going to Focus Blast, though. Please connect. I didn't want to all-up pummeling just in case he went on to Jellicent, but thankfully I do connect, so we get rid of the Sneasel turn 1. Great. Great, great, great. I'll take that. Malamar comes out and can just superpower me. That's annoying. But we'll go Dredagon just to weaken him a bit. That does nothing. Just going to Dragon Tail too. Get that boy out of here. So that's a giant threat because that's Rest Talk. Like I can already tell. This is also a giant threat. Unfortunately, I could not risk basically that not happening. Like I couldn't risk switching out, and I don't have a switch in for this mon either. Sneasel's like my best answer, and I have to go for the Icicle Crash. I mean, obviously I do have that 30% chance to flinch as well. Malamar is really weak and go Skuntank though, so this is not going to take this well at all. Yeah. Surprised he went Skuntank there. Just Icicle Crash again as he goes Jellicent. I could SD up and win. We'll go Xatu on a potential, I was not going to say a taunt, but I was going to say a potential Scald. That works either way. We can Nightshade. I don't want him going Skuntank. Dang, Skuntank isn't even the biggest threat. I don't even know if that would have knocked him out. Just Toxic that boy. Put this boy on a timer. So the thing is, my Toad can easily beat this Mon 1v1. I can easily beat this Mon 1v1 with Toad, right? It's just tough because Malamar. I don't care if he Pursuit Traps me, he's going to take more damage than, I mean, he takes a lot, basically. And I get up a Spike with my Garbodor for Malamar. And that's the important part, because then Gunk Shot will be able to knock this Mon out. So we're going to get that Spike right here as he goes Jellicent. I'll get up as many Spikes as possible. As long as I get up 3 layers, Skuntank goes down. The burn is bad though. But 3 layers means Skuntank does go down. How much is Malamar at? I can't let Malamar come in for free, so we'll go Regice right now. I should be able to Thunderbolt. And then I want to say, yeah, man, I could just T-Bolt again because Skuntank goes down. Obviously, I'm leaving myself weaker to this Mon, but we'll Thunderbolt again because we don't want to risk a Cursed Body, though it's more than likely Water Absorb. And then Skuntank goes down, so I'm not sure why he went Skuntank there. Vivillon doesn't knock me out unless it's Z, and if it is Z, then I can Revenge Kill it easily. Malamar comes out. I should be faster unless you're running a ton of speed, so we're just going to all-out pummeling knock you out. Yep. Because like I said, that was Rest Talk, so we need a ton of speed, so we're able to deal with the giant threat. And Vivillon's going to come out. I don't think Hurricane knocks me out unless, again, it's Supersonic Sky Strike. Yep. Regice Man is a beast. And it was Focus Sash, which is what I was fearing. And my last few mons can be... I can, like, sub-stall the Aromatisse. Though I think I still have the potential to win. I'm not entirely sure. But we'll pause it, guys, until we find a battle. Be right back. Guys, so we got another game, and... bunch of threatening Pokemon. I love Regice as a lead, though, because it's the only mon that I have that matches up well versus... Clawitzer. Obviously, it doesn't match up well versus Incineroar, but I can get up rocks in this game. My opponent has no hazard control, and if he leads off with the Rotom, I can just click Ice Beam, which is what I like. I don't care that you have this Incineroar. Actually, Rock Polish Regice can win this game, and I also want to find out if it is Thick Fat or Guts Hariyama. Based on the team, the fact that my opponent does have both Rhydon and Incineroar, like, you're pretty good in fire checks, and you have 2 ice resist as well. So I'm thinking it might actually be Guts, which I'm hoping for, because that makes it just easier to win with Sneasel. But then again, Sneasel is still a giant threat, though again, Incineroar as well as Hariyama do check it, well, naturally. And Rhydon can eat a hit no matter what. But I do like Regice a lot, especially because it does so much damage to Rhydon or something early. Like, if he leads off with something that Regice beats, I just get a free Ice Beam off, obviously. If he leads off with Clawitzer, I'm probably just going to Thunderbolt, because Regice does live 1 hit, and I want to see how much it does. Oh, pick the move finally. Nice, so leads Uxie. No way I'm not going directly into Xatu, even if you U-turn, I don't care. Just Toxic's so nice, I don't even have to waste a turn. I don't have to waste a turn toxicking you, so now I'm toxicking whatever's coming out after. Also, Uxie plus Rhydon on the same team. Wow, slow. Uxie plus Rhydon on the same team implies that it's more than likely Dual Dance Rhydon, I want to say. Not Rocks. But yeah, what a great turn 1. Uxie being poison and at 78%. Almost in range of Sneasel. But yeah, SD Sneasel's the way I can win this game. If Incineroar comes out, we're going to go Druddigon. Druddigon takes 1 hit. And can get up rocks, which are, again, important for Incineroar, for getting rid of or weakening it for Sneasel. So, Hariyama comes out. What? You monster. This guy's actually a Give me half that. Oh, okay, okay. Smart play. I was about to say, you monster. You'll take... I know that would have been a trade right there, but I would have taken it. But we'll go Druddigon right now. That's really cool. So, like I said, it is Flame Orb, Hariyama. Smart play. Thank you, friend. Appreciate it. I wonder if this is banded. I do not know. It could be Assault Vest. That could also be Scarf damage. But all I know is it was chip. And that was, what I like to say, some nice chip. It was definitely some nice chip. Now, if Clawitzer comes out, it's probably going to go for Aura Sphere or Ice Beam. I really, really, really want Spikes up. Like, I really want to Spike up. I want to start pressuring that Hariyama and that Clawitzer. I definitely think the Clawitzer's coming out right now, though. I think it's the best way to threaten the Druddigon. Yep. Ice Beam or Aura Sphere. This can win. And this is good versus Incineroar. We'll go Garbodor and just take it to get up an Ice Beam. Goes for Aura Sphere, so great. That's Specs or Life Orb. Jesus. This gives me a Spike. Assuming that's Specs. This does give me a Spike as well as a hit on Rhydon. Again, assuming that it's Specs damage. Oh, it is. Alright, cool. So I'll take my Seed Bomb on you. Though I like T-Spike a little bit better. No. Damage on Clawitzer is smarter for Sneasel in the late game. And that's a lot of damage. That is indeed damage. So what we can do now is go Sneasel because it forces in Hariyama after. And I just get a knockoff now. Which will be able to knock out Clawitzer as well as either get rid of maybe the Z, I want to say, on Incineroar. But Clawitzer goes down. No Ice Beam switch-ins because it is Thick Fat and the fact that, you know, I got up that Spike. So Incineroar isn't going to be coming in on much, I want to say. It's funny because if Hariyama or Incineroar both come in, I have the same switch-in. It's always Druddigon. Like, always. You go for Facade, though. Incineroar will go for Darkest Lariat or U-Turn. Either way, always the play Druddigon. You know what else is cool? Scarf Incineroar is slower than... Scarf Incineroar is actually slower than Sneasel. And it's only gone for U-Turn, and it's done more damage to itself than it has to me. It comes in on less than half. Hariyama might come out. Uxie. Don't care what you do. Always going Xatu. Oh, I'm fine with that, buddy. This is a nice and free Nightshade. I don't think I'll get up Rocks this game, unfortunately. But at the same time, I don't think my opponent will get much out of this game either. Especially because, like, my opponent's definitely not getting a Rocks. Actually dies to knock off now. Rotom comes out, can Volt Switch. Always Regice, even though it kind of wins. I don't want to risk going Seismitoad. This could also be Z as well. Hariyama, more than likely. Yep. They were max speed. I'm not entirely sure. But Druddigon should put it in range of... Oh, nice. So it takes an extra turn to burn. But Druddigon should put him in range of my Psychic. Which is exactly what it does. So... Ice Beam. I don't know if it's Jolly, unfortunately. We'll go Xatu here. I want a Psychic so badly, but I actually want a Roost because I know Incineroar is coming out. I'm a Nightshade because Incineroar is coming out. Or Uxie. That works too. So either way, we get a kill right there. I'll take it. And Hariyama is weakened. Seismitoad is looking good as well because it beats these three, especially a weakened Hariyama. But it beats Incineroar. In fact, if he does go Hariyama, or if he does go Incineroar, I'm going to stay in now with my Xatu because we're going to find out what type of Incineroar it is. And what I could do is Nightshade to put it in range of Ice Shard. And if it's Scarf, we'll find out. I think it's Scarf Rotom. So a Nightshade. If it goes for the Darkest Lariat, it should go down to the Rocky Helmet. Oh, not. I was wrong. I was definitely wrong. But Sneasel can come out and just Ice Shard. And we take those. And then Hariyama more than likely will come out after. But the important part is no Ice Shard switch-ins on my opponent's team. Again, it's Guts Hariyama, it's not Thick Fat. Sneasel also can win if it comes down to a 1v1 versus Rotom because I'm a Violite, so I actually take a Leaf Storm and whatnot. Wonder how much I do to Hariyama. I'm pretty sure I knocked that boy out. Sneasel. Hariyama, and you Guts. Let's just assume. What the hell is this set? Okay. Close combat. Most expendable member, considering Seismitoad plus Regice wins. And Regice should be able to knock out Regice. Oh, let's say it's NU tank, right? Ice Beam does nothing, man. Ice Beam actually does nothing, that's funny. But yeah, I have to crash here. Alternatively, I could sack Seismitoad to try and win with this, but I don't know what hits if he's Jolly max speed. So we're gonna crash. I guess another play I can make is go yeah, because I didn't want to risk that. Alright, well, either way now, I unfortunately have to risk the this, but we can at least sub here. I'm after just risking being adamant. I think he'd go Rotom anyway. Like, once Hariyama comes back in and takes one more spike, Scald knocks it out anyway, and if he stays in, it's okay. It's not your fault, Blazesaur. There is definitely still potential for me to win. As Scald picks up the KO here. So I'm alright with that. We protect to see if you... Ah, that should give me the win. Because I am indeed a Z. So that gives me an Ice Beam right now, and that gives me the win. Because it is offensive right on? I mean, that's not max speed. Yep. And Regice wins the game either way. I mean, that was the one I was going for, winning the game. Leaf Storm crit does not knock me out. Yeah, Specs Leaf Storm crit doesn't knock me out. Good game. Hey, Regice coming through, not bad. But yeah, one play I was thinking about doing was actually switching directly into Seismitoad on the close combat from Hariyama. Unless my opponent wants to go for Fake Out first and then Bullet Punch. That also could have been a decent play. But yeah, because I would have taken one and I would have been able to knock him out with the Scald after. And then I'm thinking that I could have SD'd up with Sneasel and won from there. But I'm not 100% sure I would have been able to deal with the Rhydon. But what that would have done was, I would have been able to go... He would have had to go Rotom, right? Rotom would have to go for the... Rotom would have to go for the Leaf Storm. I would get in Sneasel, SD up as he goes Rhydon. All I had to do was hit him with Ice Beam Crash after. And then I win with 2 Ice Beams. But assuming it worked that way. So we're going to look for another battle. And we'll pause it until we find one, guys. And we'll be right back. Guys, so we got a game. Cool team on my opponent's part. Really cool team. I'm gonna leave Seismitoad because this could be Specs Typhlosion. If it has HP Grass, I want to protect turn 1 and figure it out. I also don't want to have to switch into this monster, but leads off with Rotom. We're gonna protect right here just to see what move it ends up going for. Looking like potentially Regice can do something in this game. It does Volt Switch immediately. Now I want to go out to a Pokemon that doesn't care about the Volt Switch per se, which is definitely Druddigon. I'm also thinking about staying in right here. If he Volt Switches again, I'm gonna assume Choice Locked. Leaf Storm. Okay, so definitely not choiced. And we can just get up our rocks right here. But we get to find out that it's not choiced immediately. I'm assuming it might be Z Bloom Doom or something like that. But figuring out its choice is good for Sneasel. Like, Sneasel's also another mon that can do some work if I get rid of the Hitmontop. So, Steelix comes out. I'm assuming you're just going to try and Pursuit Trap me with your Spiritomb. You're definitely going to double out the Spiritomb right now. Yeah, I don't care about that. You're going to try and Pursuit Trap me out to Toxic you. Unless a Shadow Ball doesn't knock me out. And I want to check if that is Choice Band damage on my Xatu. Spiritomb, and you Pursuit Trapper. Black Glasses. That is 41 to 49. So you actually cannot touch me unless you actually have Shadow Ball. So that's amazing. Because we beat that 1v1. And I can go Silent until now. You obviously cannot Toxic me. Please know I have Magic Bounce. You know I have Magic Bounce. You doubled. You're competent. I'm going to go Silent Totem and Scald. Heal Bell. Wish, Protect, Heal Bell. That doesn't matter. You only have 7 more. I get up a sub as well. Wish, Protect, Heal Bell, Scald. You actually cannot touch me. That is incredible. I'm just Toxic. I mean, it's going to be a little bit annoying. Like, this is going to be a little bit of an annoying game. Like, I can see that much. Because I'm going to have to stall out some Heal Bells. I'm going to have to stall out some Heal Bells, but at least we can weaken the Spiritomb, or the Hitmontop, as well as the Spiritomb as well. Like, Spiritomb doesn't have recovery. Also, being able to weaken Rotom is great. That's leftovers, so we definitely want to get off a Toxic right now. You have to Leaf Storm to break my sub. You can't Volt Switch. There we go. Ah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You know what? I kind of want to get my Silent Toad to 100%, so we're going to Protect right here. As it goes Vaporeon, which gives me a rinse repeat of the whole thing. Because Wish Protects, Heal Bell, Scald. I'm not sure. I would have actually just wished immediately because I don't think the Toxic was initially threatening, in my opinion anyway. We're always going to go Zatu here. We do not want you getting up rocks, my friend. And I don't mind breaking a free sub or losing a sub. I'm going to have to use Regice to break through my opponent. So we Nightshade here. It hits Spiritomb for potentially a 2-hit KO actually. Ooh, phase me out into Regice, please. Sneasel. That's alright. I mean, again, always go Zatu here. We also found out it's Dragon Tail, not Roar. I'm not switching, bro. I'm gonna Toxic. Just in case my opponent opts to go Rotom or Vaporeon. Vaporeon, I put it on that timer initially. You don't do any damage to me, so... Iron Tail. That boy is going for defense drops. Wow. No Heavy Slam. Surprised he has that. So... I'm going to all-out pummeling immediately. I'm not going to risk missing Focus Blast. I'm not going to risk Ice Beam not KOing. And we break through one of the major things for Sneasel. Now, the only other thing he has for Sneasel, besides obviously a Scarf Typhlosion, would be something like defensive, well, obviously Hitmontop, but also Vaporeon. And by him going Typhlosion now, and the fact that I do have Spadef on my Druddigon, I want to scout for that, the Hidden Power Grass. There it is. Beautiful turn. We're actually gonna... Aw. I mean, my opponent, like, had potential there, but I was gonna pull a double out into to my Gunk Shotter because I was slower anyway, and I pretty much get a free Gunk Shot off, unintimidated, Toxic Play boosted on him on top. That should have been a 2-hit KO, and he had no switch-ins for that anyway. Vaporeon would take a ton anyway, but yeah, I guess we'll just pause it, guys, until we find another battle, and yeah, we'll be right back. Guys, we got a battle versus Poop Stinky 17. Yo, my boy has a threatening team though, holy crap. I love Regice versus my opponent, especially because of that. Yeah, let's see. Well, you don't have a switch in. I want to Ice Beam so badly. I want to all out pummeling so badly. But like, what if my opponent is like, I'm gonna stay. You can't do anything to me. Switch out. Yep. Miltank, thick fat. Let's see how much this does. That's why I figured either that or Ember was coming out. Almost get rid of Miltank. Turn 1, but Focus Blast will be able to do the job as it does connect. Worth risking. Yep, I knew that was going to be a roll. So we get rid of Miltank, which is his rocker. Ember comes out. We do have Druddigon to take the hit as he doubles out to Executor. Nice play on my opponent's part, definitely. Nice play on my opponent's part. I need to take this. I need to take this Mon and take Dracos too. Plasma Toad can Toxic everything. This wins. Regice is again always the answer. It takes a Draco. Devastating Draco as well. Devastating Drake. Devastating Draco. Whatever. There's Ice Beam right here. Smart play going Ditto, because I don't have good switch-ins to this mon. But that's the thing with Focus Blast. One of us connects and one of us won't. So, assuming my opponent wants to do that again, I'm going to go Emboar here. Or Garbodor here, excuse me. I was thinking about potential switch-ins for my opponent later on. And we'll just spike up. You'd have to defog anyway. I'm going to T-spike up too. Doubles out to Executor. I have no reason to double because the second my opponent T-spikes, or the second my opponent defogs is better for me. But I'm assuming Golbat's going to want to come out because I force you out. So I'm going to actually go Regice. Yep, predicting the Golbat. And we shall just Ice Beam. Brave Bird actually picks up the KO, which is insane. But Sneasel now gets to come out. I didn't expect that, I'm not going to lie. But Sneasel gets to come out now and not Icicle Crash. So we're going to knock off here on the Emboar. So I didn't lose. I lost a lot from that turn, but Belt Emboar is going to come out. Always Druddigon, even if my opponent doubles out into Executor. Because the main thing is obviously weakening Emboar right there, right? And this is just a free glare on whatever comes out. And I'm glad that it is Golbat. So I can actually Stealth Rock up and force him to Brave Bird. We're going to make the Sneasel play. Yep. And we're just going to Crash. The fact that my opponent's paralyzed, the fact that this move can flinch. It's always in my best interest. Like, he's in the defensive part. Like, he's in the back at this point. And the reason I wasn't SDing up is because Ditto can obviously revenge sweep me. Or easily revenge sweep me, rather. Surprised he didn't go Ditto of his own to try and copy my rocks. But opts the Flare Blitz, which means that Emboar is going to take even more damage. And what I can do is just click the Dragon Tail, as Emboar is going to be able to knock me out. However, Emboar is going to go down as well. And I love that I get to go Sneasel here. Braviary comes out. Now, I'm going to go Garbodor because even if it's sub bulk up, it's not faster than Garbodor. And if it is Scarf and goes for Brave Bird, it's going to take a ton of recoil. It is sub bulk up. Good to know. Gunk Shot's gonna knock you out. Yeah, there was a lot that could have happened differently that turn. Obviously, the pairs were in my favor, but I mean, I glared it for a reason. Not just to slow it down, but also the fact that Icicle Crash can flinch, and I got the double flinch as well. But yeah, we're gonna look for another battle. Pause it until we find one, and we'll be right back. Guys, so we got a game versus a really hyper offensive team. We're gonna leave Xatu regardless of two great leads that beat it, because we can deny rocks right here, if anything. And I'm just going to go for a Toxic, honestly. I don't mind if my opponent head smashes because there goes his Archeops and there goes his rocks. Okay. So there goes his rocks, and this also gives me a knockoff with my Sneasel. Ice Shard is probably the safest play I can make, though. A random Scarf set. Go Samurott. Surprisingly. I double to get up rocks here. I'm actually going to knock off. Like, I double or SD to get up rocks. As I lose to Pokemon that actually threatens my opponent's entire team. So I messed up there, definitely, but I can still potentially win. So we're going to get up rocks here. I would have doubled there because Silento would have came in. Goes Rotom. Alright, so Regice can definitely win here. We'll just Gunk Shot. If my opponent wants to trick me, this is going to do a ton anyway. Yep, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I get the poison as well. A Leaf Storm will more than likely come out, and my opponent unfortunately misses. So we're going to be able to pretty much get up the rocks, which is what I need, and hopefully get rid of the Archeops as well, I want to say. So he's able to get off an Endeavor now. But I mean, he missed Leaf Storm, but it wouldn't have. It would have been a huge difference, though. Like, they definitely did two different things. But I can definitely still win with Regice, I want to say. Just going to Gunk Shot here. As Return is going to be able to knock me out. We can go Garbodor and just Revenge Kill with the Gunk Shot. If I want to set up, it's going to have to be on Samurott. As Gunk Shot gets a crit, man. Yo, I'm so lucky. Straight facts. Land. I need you to land, buddy. Nice. This is like a whole... There's like not much going on in this game. This game is just in itself just crazy. But my last two Pokemon can win this game. So we're just going to click Gunk Shot here, as Return is going to be able to knock me out. How much are you at? This is Choice, so I can just Thunderbolt here. Because I live 1 hit. Yep. And we Thunderbolt, that will be able to get rid of Samurott. And then we should win the game with Seismitoad. Gonna all out pummeling just cause. That is 100%. That is 100% Z, but I live 1 hit. Yep. And we are able to land the Toxic, which is amazing. I do live a Mega Horn as well. Even a Mega Horn crit. And all I have to do here is just protect, and Seismitoad was able to win. Like, this was a really, really, really weird game, but I had to play it the way I did. Like, his type of offense was just so good versus my bulky offense that I had to play this game incredibly weird. Like, just attack what's in front of me, get rid of everything. Like, obviously, Garbodor living that Fire Blast was amazing. The fact that he had to go Dojo to revenge kill me. Like, if he Aqua Jetted, then they take too much damage, and then I would just win with Regice anyway. But that was such a weird game, but I had to play it that way, I feel. Like, I really feel like I had to just play it sack for sack, trade for trade, lead Xatu early on, and try and get rid of his threats. My Sneasel, the only mon I think I really misplayed with was Sneasel, but at the end of the day, I couldn't let him double out to Archeops because I think Rock's up would have been worse for me, at least at that point. He did get up Rocks in the end anyway, but I think it still would have been worse for me in the long run. But we're going to pause it, guys, until we find another battle. We shall be right back. Alright, so we got another game versus Poop Stinky one more time. Man, this team is annoying. Once again, I definitely want to lead Regice because Alolan Executor is too tough for me to switch into. Leads Emboar immediately, which is fine. I can go Druddigon here as he goes Miltank. Not sure as to why, because I always go Xatu. Double Xatu. Oh, okay, so we making plays. I like that. I like that. We're going to make the Regice play. Take the Draco or the Devastating Drake. I do take 1. I'm just going to Ice Beam initially. As he... Oh, what? Alright, so he decided to go Braviary for some reason there. I get in Garbodor as he Brave Birds. Basically, the idea was to keep him low. And then what I can do is just Gunk Shot here. If he opts to stay in. And if he goes Golbat... I do want to Spike up so badly. I'm going to Spike. Because if he Brave Birds, he knocks me out. Takes the recoil. And then I get to get in the... I get to get in Sneasel. And go for that Crash. I can see him doubling into Executor one more time. But Body Slam's okay. As long as he doesn't paralyze me. Oh, he does. Immediately. We're in a Psychic right here. Because I'm trying to catch the Golbat coming in. The good thing is this isn't like a KO on me or whatnot. And this is definitely his rocker. I'm going to keep Psychicing because I'm not going to let Golbat come in. I don't mind it being Braviary because I can Toxic, assuming I do connect. Come on, buddy. Ah, good turn. That's a terrible turn for me because now I have to play the Sneasel game. Why? Why would you not Roost? He's gonna be able to get rid of this Spike, man. Which is, I need the Spike so badly versus him. I'm a Psychic here because, like I said, I don't want Golbat coming in. I don't mind this. Like, this thing is a threat, and it gets to drop a Draco on something. Maybe I do mind this. I gotta think about how I'm winning. Like, Seismitoad can win on its own right, especially with this Mon being gone. Braviary is a giant threat. He's gonna Draco here for sure. Can Seismitoad actually win? No, it can't. I'm gonna let him Draco on it. And then we'll go Regice on the Giga Drain. Oh, he could Draco again, I guess. Braviary comes out. Oh, go Druddigon, because we forced the Brave Bird at least. Go ahead and take all that recoil. I'm just going to Dragon Tail. Assuming we're going to be able to connect, please, and knock him out as well. Good. Like, obviously, Emboar is a giant threat for me, but I don't think I could have risked, like, done that any better or any differently. You're gonna go for superpower here, so I'm gonna go Zatu just to get a little bit of damage on you. Actually goes right for Flare Blitz, wow. So there's still definitely, like, my entire team is weakened. I think I might have lost this game, but I think the para was the thing that changed it. Like, Zatu destroyed him. We're gonna have to let him weaken the, once he gets the rocks, it's over. Yeah, I'm gonna lose to opposing, Ditto as well. But the game plan I'm going for is to obviously weaken the Emboar, which I think that should be in range of knockoff. I'm gonna pray that's in range of knockoff. Crap. He Flare Blitz though, oddly enough. Do I Rock Polish here? I think I have to. Come on. So we take this L, which sucks. Like, it's just the whole... I love how Miltank was the one that gave me the problem, by the way. But we take that L, which is absolutely terrible, because now we're back at 1497, so the hour that I spent laddering is all gone because of paras and whatnot. Like, he made some good doubles, definitely. But missing Toxic on Braviary hurt me, and the fact that my team wasn't able to recover from there, because I had to let everything take Brave Birds after that. But we'll pause until we find another battle. Like I said, I probably have to end it soon, because it's getting late, but... We're going to find another battle. We'll be right back. Guys, we found a game. And, yeah. We found a game versus a very, very, very scary opponent. You too. I'm actually just going to lead directly off of Regice. Like, it matches up so well immediately. As it leads off with Auroras. This could definitely be the rocker. We're going to all-out pummeling immediately, too. Directly in a Rotom, but I don't think that gains you much. So I'm gonna Focus Blast again as you Volt Switch. Yeah, you got rid of my Z move, great play. But like, if I land this Focus Blast, I don't care. Hey, and what I can do is just go Druddigon. If you high jump kick, that's fine. You get 2 KO'd. If not, I get up my rocks. Oh, that does so much. I actually don't like that. I'm gonna take a little bit of damage. I'm gonna double out to Regice, expecting him to want to go not Incineroar. I was gonna say Auroras, but Fire move, Darkest Lariat, those are all potentially moves you can go for. I mean, Silent Toe takes one. Yeah, there's a Flare Blitz. I'd go Zatu here. So I'm gonna double out to Druddigon. Yeah, because my Zatu, my Druddigon, unless it's like a really offensive Zatu, should be able to get up my rocks here. Nice. So we get up rocks in the face of Zatu because of Mold Breaker, and that's like the best turn possible for me, especially because we can prevent Rapid Spin with my Rocky Helmet. So I'm actually just going to Glare here, and then we'll be able to go out to Regice and just click the Ice Beam. No switch-ins. Don't care about the Toxic because you're going to give me your Zatu. Beautiful. Which means I can also get up Spikes if I want to. Incineroar comes out. I don't really have a switch-in, huh? Flare Blitz, Darkest Lariat. Zatu plus Sneasel can win the game. I'm going to go Garbodor here as he goes for SD. So, assuming I connect with this Gunk Chai, I actually get the kill, which I do. Great. So that's the best turn possible, I think, for me. Because I was able to get rid of the SD Incineroar. That was a smart play going for SD because I would have been able to get rid of me. But Mesprit's going to come out. Ice Beam... Zatu's still worth it. That is specs as hell. Jesus. That boy is spectacles. Rotom is going to come out. We're double out the Silent Toad here. As its Protect. Ooh, okay, cool. So that's an easy Toxic. I don't care about getting Willowed. And the Mon we're going to win with, that's Hex as well, I think. But the Mon we're going to win with is going to be Sneasel. Like, Sneasel wins, and the fact that this thing is going to take so much turns of poison is going to be great. Regice also is really good in this. So we're going to Protect here. And get rid of the Rotom. Mesprit is also amazing in this, and there's no reason for me not to go for a Double Protect here. If I get it, I get rid of Rotom, and it also gives me a pivot into Mesprit. I'm also thinking it's Rocks Auroras. We're in Toxic just in case that boy is Rock Polish. Hey, we connected. Coolio. What I can do is go Garbodor and actually get up the Spike to ensure that Hitmonlee dies. Healing Wish is obviously something that could happen, but he can't knock off Wind because I do have Sneasel. And I can also get rid of the, hopefully get rid of the Aurorus right now. I'm pretty sure it's Specs Mesprit though. So we'll be able to get rid of that Aurorus. Hitmonlee also goes down. I went out to the wrong Pokemon, but we're going to Roost right now just in case he does Healing Wish out into Hitmonlee. Definitely went to go Sneasel there, but we'll be able to Roost spam. And it has Stone Edge, which is actually really bad. So I have the Psychic. The crit, if I get a crit, which I'm pretty sure I did, didn't matter because Ice Shard would have been able to knock you out. GG. Yeah, Red Ice does PP stall as well, I guess. Thank you, friend. Like, the crit didn't matter right there because it would have always put him in range of Ice Shard from Sneasel. But, yeah, Red Ice was amazing. Like in this, getting rid of Xatu early. So, we're going to go ahead and just look for another battle. What I actually should have done instead of Roosted was actually Psychic initially. Like, I risked a crit there. I didn't even think about Stone Edge. I knew it was Scarf Hitmonlee. But I didn't think about Stone Edge. And I also should have went Sneasel, which is what I meant to do. Because that was definitely Specs Mesprit. It had to be Specs Mesprit, but pause it until we find another one, and we'll be right back. Guys, so I got one versus my buddy, Shiny Typhoon. And yeah, this should be a lot of fun. So we're actually just going to lead off with Druddigon and attempt to get up rocks immediately. At least Braviary, so it actually does give me up rocks. I played him before when I was just laddering a little bit, but I do get up my rocks right here. And I'm pretty sure that's Scarf Braviary. I think Bandit would have done like 28 or close to 28 with U-turn. So I'm pretty sure that's Scarf. And Rocks Up are going to be nice for Vivillon and whatnot. Or Vivillon, whatever the hell people pronounce it. Somebody said I pronounced it wrong. I don't really care. It gives me Mesprit, which is definitely his rocker as well. We're going to go Xatu on the potential Ice Beam. Yeah, or Rocks, pretty much. This is what I was looking for. And we'll just Toxic right here. Ice Beam doesn't matter. Like, unless it's Life Orb, it knocks me out. Wow. However, do I just win? I think I just win. Because I think I SD up and win here. Because you have to go Vaporeon. Yeah, because all of his Revenge Killers don't knock me out. I also don't know if Scald from Vaporeon knocks me out, but I knock out Braviary with Ice Shard, I knock out Sneasel with Ice Shard, I knock out Frostlass. Where's my damage calc? Why'd I get rid of this? What is that YouTube video? That's Quang Tran. That's the GOAT. At what point did I stop calcing in this live? Custom set +2, Vaporeon. Scald does not knock me out. Yeah, if Vaporeon doesn't burn me with Scald, I win. If he gets the Cursed Body here, though, great. No Cursed Body, though. So if Vaporeon does not Scald me and burn me, I win the game right here. Like, I actually win the game right here if it doesn't Scald burn me. Wow. That's Z Celebrate. That's game, man. That's actually game. About that, bro. Yeah, that's like 100% game. I knock out Braviary. Everything dies to Ice Shard. Sneasel, Sceptile dies. Vivillon dies. Like that really does suck. And he was offensive. Z Celebrate too. This is 100% dies. Could be. Yeah, that Hydro Pump sucked. He played it well too. He went Frostlass first to risk the Cursed Body, which was smart. That's what he should have done. Yeah, GG, bro. I don't know. It definitely wasn't the best game. We're at 15-21. Like, that's not his fault. Like, he did what he had to do there. And the fact that it was a Violite, like, that hidden power from Mesprit more than likely would have knocked me out, if anything. But we'll pause it, guys, until we find another video. No, watch this video. We'll be right back. We got so many cool teams in this live. This is why I love NU so much. Like, look at this team. I have not seen something like this. But I love Druddigon as a lead because it pretty much doesn't lose to any one of his leads. So fun. He said question mark because of all this, but that don't matter. Doesn't lose to any one of his leads unless this is Ice Beam. Life Orb? Yep. It also means it runs Grass Knot, which means that my Regice is the answer to you. I'm actually going to Rock Polish up with Regice for once too. Mainly because I don't want to predict right here. I don't want to predict him to go Incineroar. As he goes Garbodor. Which is fair. You don't knock me out. You could get up T-Spike, but I don't care about that. And a regular Spike is, though annoying, not the worst for me. Gunk Shot does get the crit, but does not poison me, thankfully. However, the Samurats do run Aqua Jet, and this could have Fake Out. That is indeed Assault Vest, too. But we're going to all-out pummeling and hope that after Rocks and the Ice Beam, I do knock out Incineroar. As I do, great. So, I'm not going to be able to win with this Mon, but I've severely weakened his team to the point where Sneasel just wins. This could go down. Like, oh, wow, that's Spadef. Go back. I don't know why you're roosting. You're risking a crit and a freeze. You should never roost on me, buddy. You'd never not get to it KO'd. Bro. Like, yeah, you're risking that. And I will freeze you. By the power of A-Drive, I will freeze you. All that's toxic. And I still get 2 more Ice Beams off. I'm actually going to Thunderbolt here in case you go Samurott. But, like, I didn't get that play. You should have just Brave Bird if you had it, or Toxic initially. Trevenant comes out. Protect. I don't care if you double. You do not. So we're going to be able to weaken this boy. Does he get up a sub? Smart playing on my opponent's part. This mon's annoying. I'm going to get up Hazards, though. That way I just win with my Sneasel. So I don't care too much. Hey. I don't care too much about this, but I want to make sure that my Sneasel does win. So we're going to get up all these yummy hazards. That boy has cursed me. Yes. Can this not touch Xatu? Okay, this endgame is going to be weird. Yeah, I don't care. Once I knock off your item, you don't get it back. So, he's smart to go Garbodor, but I think it dies to Hazard, so he doesn't get anything off me. Nice. If the Raichu is Scarf, that's bad. I don't want to risk you having Aqua Jet. We're going to go Druddigon just in case it is Aqua Jet, because you have to Ice Beam me after and I can Ice Shard you. Yep, because Life Orb typically runs either Taunt or Aqua Jet. And now I can just Ice Shard you, but actually just click Dragon Tail. So Ice Shard will be able to knock out these Samurott at 7%, I'm going to say. Better knock this boy out. Yeah, get out of there. And Raichu's gonna come out. Is it over? He said good game. I'm not being I'm gonna go Toad and just click Toxic. Ooh. Bro, Grass Knot won't lock me out. So, I mean, he said good game maybe to fool me? Did you? I think he said good game to fool me. I'm gonna SD up. Because basically, if he's protected, subbed, or cursed, he couldn't do anything to me without the next turn. And I can always knock off, and then I Ice Shard Raichu. Like, I was fearing it to be Scarf Raichu. I'm pretty sure it would have died to Ice Shard anyway. SD was such a bad play. Good game. I think that was Scarf or Specs Raichu. Like, it knocks outside into it. But let's look for another one. Let's pause it. Be right back, guys. Guys, so we got another game versus Fragmented. Yeah, agreed. Once again, I'm thinking that Regice is still the best lead because I can't lead off with anything else versus the Aurorus. We're going to go directly into Druddigon, though. A U-turn is coming out for sure. I'll go for Flare Blitz. So I do end up getting up Rocks here, which is nice. Even if you're SD, I don't care. Like, you have to go for Malicious Moonsault here. I guess my Druddigon is kind of useful for Dragon Tail. But I still get to knock you out with Garbodor after, and you don't switch in well to Garbodor. Sorry guys, I'm getting a little bit tired now at this point. I also don't think Toxicroak beats Garbodor 1v1. Especially if it's Adamant and not Jolly, so... I'm starting to get tired. It's 3 AM, I've been battling for 2 hours. Not only finding battles and whatnot, but like the whole waiting. Regice can win. I don't want him Toxicating me. A Will-O-Wisp. I was thinking about going Zatsu there on the Will-O-Wisp because it's a little bit obvious, but my opponent actually missed, which is really unfortunate because this does give me the opportunity to Volt Switch here. As he goes Hitmonlee, and definitely I go Seismitoad here. Oh, unfortunate. Happens. I don't think I ever showed Protect, so I get off half the Hitmonlee's health, which is really nice. And I'm gonna go for another Protect here. No, that's not. There's no point. I go Zatsu and always weaken you. Yeah, even if you go Mesprit, that doesn't matter. You definitely go for Ice Beam here, though, because you have Mesprit in. So we'll sack Seismitoad. As he goes for U-turn, so I guess it's not a sack. As Hitmonlee comes out. And what I can do is just Protect to see what move you want to go for. If it's Rapid Spin, that's fine. We're gonna force some damage on him. Incineroar should be 2-hit KO by Nightshade. But I'm actually going to make the Garbodor play just in case you do go Incineroar. Yep. There's a Gunk Shot here. Thankfully connecting, getting rid of the Incineroar. Though Mesprit is going to come out. Ice Beam would be annoying. I gotta go Seismitoad. Ice Beam would be way too annoying. Keeps going for U-turn though. We'll just Scald the Aurorus. Breaking its potential Sash. As he does Freeze Dry to knock me out. And because I did get that crit, I'm pretty sure that Garbodor does knock him out. I just gotta make sure I don't lose to Toxicroak. But I'm pretty sure that this does knock him out. Would you definitely Psychic here? I think I'd Psychic here. Okay, but I think by you going for Psychic there, I win. I think I win right now, though. Which is what I was going for. Even if it's Colbur Berry, which I guess it was at this point. Gone. I think I win. Assuming Toxicroak goes down. I knock out Mesprit, I knock out Aurorus. Sorry guys, once again, like I am getting tired. Toxicroak is definitely defensive. I'm not offensive, I want to say. Yep. There's no way. You don't have Mach Punch. You were Scarf. You were Scarf. Like the whole time. It still does come down to whether I hit versus Toxicroak or not, unfortunately. Great. So it came down to that turn right there. That sucks. That really does suck. Like I set it up to win with Sneasel. Well, let's see how this plays out. You would have to go Mesprit right now, right? I'm gonna Psychic. I always have to Psychic. I always have to Psychic. Like no matter what, I Psychic here. Then I Roost this turn. See what move you lock yourself into. If you U-turn. You're Specs, right? Yeah. I go for Psychic again. Then we go Regice here. I'm gonna Rock Polish up to ensure that Toxicroak cannot SD. Yep. That's the best play. Because Toxicroak can't SD now. Well, I mean, it could try to, I guess, but I don't think +2 Sucker Punch knocks me out. Oh, it does. So annoying, man. I would have been top 10 with that win. Literally won the game right there, man. That's so annoying, guys. I'm sorry. Like, I'm so tired. I'm getting frustrated at this point because I'm so tired, and that would have been top 10. I set it up to win with Sneasel. I knew it was Specs too, based on the other Psychic. I don't know how I could have done that differently. What's the roll on Regice? Like, I'm honestly a little bit annoyed. Because I'm just so tired. Is that Adamant Toxicrow too? How the hell did they knock me out? I had to be Adamant. Man, we're gonna pause it, guys. We'll be right back. Oh, I'm almost at my limit, man. It's not the battling that's getting to me. It's just the fact that it's taking so long to find battles now. And I'm playing the same 3 guys. Hey. Hey, dude. Hope you have fun, man. Have a lot of fun. Druddigon, it's rinse repeat versus him. I get up my rocks. You go for your Ice Beam. Yo, I sound so defeated, man. Alright, that woke me up a little bit. I'm laughing at my own tiredness. Well, actually, Hydro Pump this time. Coolio. Let's glare you. It's gonna Dragon Tail. My opponent tried to Aqua Jet, so he would have gotten a ton of damage off on him. Goes Garbodor. I am 100% going Xatu here. As he sets up a T-Spike for me. And what I can do is actually just click Nightshade. Because I'm surprised my opponent went Golbat there. Because I could have easily Psychic you. But I'll Psychic you now. It's not like it makes a difference. Doesn't get the KO, unfortunately. Why is this boy Max Padef Golbat? But it's the same thing as before. Like, I still have my Rocker alive. Even if it's at 3%, I still do have my Rocker alive. And you can't touch me, buddy. Like, I actually wall you with Size and Toe, which is funny. We go Xatu here on his Leech Seed or whatever attack he wants to go for. And he just dies. So yeah, we beat the Trevenant, which was a giant pain last time. Raichu comes out. Grass Knot definitely coming out. This is the one that won me the game last time, but I'm going out to it because I think you Grass Knot here. As he Volt Switches, that was Scarf damage. Incineroar? Garbodor. Odd. Gives me Xatu. Why'd you go Garbodor over? I guess just a quick Gunk Shot. That's fair. We're gonna Roost up though. As Incineroar is gonna come out. As Incineroar is gonna come out, and we'll just go Druddigon. I didn't want to go Druddigon because I did want to try and get up rocks, but assuming Darkest Lariat comes out or a U-turn, this is fair. I don't even think Aqua Jet knocks me out. I'm not gonna lie, but all right. Well, it did. But look how much damage that boy took. We can go Size and Toe now and attempt to sub. If he gets full Parrot, it takes 2 hits to knock him out. And as long as I'm in with Size and Toad, like I don't mind. Like risking the full Parrot and also making sure that Samurott can't attack. Like as long as Size and Toad is alive, he can't spam Volt Switch. Psychic. What move you going for, buddy? Psyshock. Ooh. Your choice lock though. So we go Sneasel here and click Knock Off. Goes Garbodor too, so we're able to get rid of potential Rocky Helmet. Nice. Nice-oo. And Xatu is always my play, no matter what. Unfortunately misses that. Gives me a Nightshade. Because Nightshade 2 KOs Golbat, which I am faster than, but also hits Incineroar, which is the important part. So, get rid of the Golbat. Beautiful. Raichu's going to come out. I mean, we have Size and Toad here for the... even if you Grass Knots... I guess I could lose to it. I'm gonna stay in here. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind. Because you give me your Raichu here. It was Specs. Wow, they did only 24? Did nothing. That's the up. Don't you dare. Well, Crash does kill. It doesn't kill, actually, but I do get a flinch, which doesn't make up for the poison. So now we just gotta try and not lose to the Incineroar. Did I lose? It's a good game. Oh, I got a poison on him, so I win! Yay! Oh, man. C-Bomb picks up the KO. Good game, dude. 15-11. How many times have I been here? Man, I swear. I hope if I get fragmented again, I hope I beat him. Like, I set it up to win with my SD Sneasel, and I mean, I had to go down Ice Crash, but like, how many Ice Crashes have I used, I guess? We're gonna pause it, guys. Yo, at this point, I'm praying for top 10. It's like, come on, game. Give me the top 10. I've been in this part the entire time, man. Give me this top 10. We'll pause it, guys. We'll be right back, man. Got him again, and he changed teams this time. He changed teams this time, and that's gonna be a pain. We're gonna lead off with Xatu immediately. Like, I'm not messing around with this Almastar. I don't care if it shell smashes. Like right now, I'm getting off that Toxic. I live one hit. We're gonna get these plays right too. We're gonna go Silent Toad here on the Ice Beam. What if he rocks immediately? He actually did. So we didn't get the play right. I also don't think you knocked me out. You definitely don't knock me out with Scald. So we're able to get rid of that early on, but we do lose something that can deal with Miss Magus and whatnot. However, I don't necessarily like Rock Stopper are annoying, obviously, because Sneasel puts in so much work versus my opponent. But I think it'll be okay. Emboar will come out now and revenge kill me. Just gonna all out pummeling. Go in Flare Blitz, that's fine. Get in my Druddigon. I'm actually gonna Gunk Shot immediately, as opposed to getting a Brox, because if Whimsicott comes out, even damage on Emboar would have been great there, but you know, for Sneasel. But I guess missing is better for me. And he crits me on top of that next turn. Good. Good. Good, good, good. So we'll just Gunk Shot right here. Like, I think he Flare Blitzed out of pity. I want to say he Flare Blitzed out of pity. But Xatu comes out and it does get to Psychic right now. And does pick up the KO because we are faster. Always EV your Xatu to be fast. I always EV my Xatu to be faster than that Mon. Like, no matter what. Yeah, this late game, this end game is gonna be annoying. Xatu doesn't do much. Like, yeah, this end game is gonna be so annoying. Knockoff Sneasel does get the kill. So right here, you're definitely gonna go for your Twinkle Tackle, right? Like, that's 100% your play. I don't think you should have gone Toxic Growth there, but he did go Toxic Growth. I would not have went Toxic Growth personally. I'm gonna have to flinch to get my win. Because you didn't need Miss Magius at all to win the game, and if I SD'd up there, I could win right now if I got the flinch on Sigilyph, but I'm gonna need the flinch anyway. Drain Punch don't matter. And of course he crits. Just keep critting me, please. We're gonna Spike up. I need spikes in case Toxic Oak switches out ever, and I still need to outplay. I still need to flinch it with Ice Crash, and I need to crit Whimsicott too. Like, this game is amazing. Like, he crit me like every single turn. That doesn't matter. All I had to do was weaken this boy to the point of Ice Shard, which I don't even think I knock him out with. Custom set. 24 to 29. I'm gonna go off his choke. Yeah, good game. Not really, though. Not really, but that's Pokemon for you. It wasn't a good game, man. I'm still salty about the Toxic Growth thing just because of how long I've been playing, and I'm still only at 1489. I could have just been done and sleeping now, but I really want to finish the road top 10, especially because these suspect test mans are coming out of nowhere, and NU has so many like busted Pokemon, really. So it's like, I don't know when the next one will happen. When UU goes down, I'm gonna have to like really crunch to get it. But we'll pause it, guys, and we'll be right back. So I'm fighting a Yamask now. Yo, that's lacking actually a threat, bro. I'm glad. Thank you, friend. I'm glad that I have Protect, man, on my on my Zatu. We're gonna go hard on my Silent Toad. Excuse me. You can no longer escape. Oh, that is a terrible turn for you because you are dead, my boy. You are dead. Don't care how many. Don't care how many. I don't even know if you have. You probably have block. You probably have block. I'm gonna say Milk Drink and Toxic. I think you're dead. Curse. Yeah, you dead. Rest. Beats my team. Alright, so that's not a problem. I'm gonna get my rocks first. That doesn't actually beat my team. I'm gonna just Dragon Tail. It's annoying though. Yeah, you're going. I'm not going anywhere. You're going somewhere. Oh god, not this monster. Oh, it came in burnt too. Just get out. I definitely don't want to stay in. I don't want to take a Toxic here. I'm going to go Zatu. If he doubles out Slacking. That facade only did 61. That's funny. A Choice Band would just smack me. I mean, it technically was like Choice Band facade. I don't know. It hit hard as hell. Oof. Let me wake up. Your mask. I don't even know what to expect from you. I definitely think like T-Spikes. How much is Toxic? Your Shadow Ball shouldn't do much. That does nothing. You can't Will-O-Wisp me either. So I gotta be really careful though about the Miltank. I can Protect Stall. If I SD up, I win. Like I literally win the game with Sneasel. So I'm actually gonna go for the spikes here early and attempt to get us some rocks or something. You're definitely gonna Willow. I shouldn't let this thing get burnt, but I'm gonna. As you go, Miltank. We're gonna go directly into Druddigon because we are not losing my Mon to you. I will always, always, always curse you out. Give you the finger. No. Thank you. Thank God. And it's gonna be a double down here, so we'll just draw up. Whoa, okay, you monster. This boy's a monster. Boy has slack off. You crazy person! Knock me out! I'm actually getting a little bit like... This dude's a monster, man. I'm getting a spike. I'm getting up all my spikes too. I don't care about the T-Spike. I've got my boy Garbodor here. Garbodor don't care. Plus I got a Toxic play, so if Kamala wants to come, he'll probably die. As I dodge a Willow too, so I'll take that. I'll definitely take that, because that's going to be the difference between knocking out Kamala and not knocking it out. Slacking comes out. I'm going to sack my Druddigon if he doubles. Great play. But I get to go Garbodor after. Nice, so we're both down, and I get to bring in Garbodor, get rid of that T-Spike, and essentially just beat his entire team. Miltank goes down as well. Even if he does manage to Rapid Spin, like Gunk Shot, that, I mean, you know, obviously gonna miss Gunk Shot here, but oh, I actually landed. Doesn't knock him out though, unfortunately. However, I can get up a Spike again. Like, okay. Well, I beat your team 1v1, don't I? Like, just as a Pokemon? Kinda do. Can you land? Please. It's right there. Right in front of you. This Fizz Death, man? Why they only took 55, man? Come on, let the go. That's me right now. That's actually me. I'm the log. Not right now. I'm like... I'm flaccid. I'm tired. It's cool. It's really cool. I am getting up all my layers though. Yeah, screw that. I ain't losing to that Miltank right now. I wonder if he has rest on Gashadon. He might. We are not losing to that Miltank. Yeah, get this Mon out of here. Yeah, that Mon dangerous, bro. That Mon dangerous. Why? Another one of these. I just Psychic. As long as you don't get a special attack drop, I'm good. You know you didn't get it immediately. Wow. I don't care. Yeah, as long as I can get in Red Ice and click Ice Beam, I'm good. Yeah, I'm talking crazy. I just realized what I said. I mean... Let's see if he's rest. Please don't be. Please just be a regular Cursed Gastrodon. Alright, I'm going directly into Regice because if it is rest, it'll reveal it soon. And if it... Oh, okay. He said good game. Did I lose or did you lose? This is a very interesting turn. That GG is very, very off-putting. I think I lost. 190 is stronger than my Ice Beam. It's also my strongest attack to be able to hit this Gastrodon. And it did 43. Don't you dare reveal rest. Don't you dare reveal rest. Don't you dare reveal rest. Oh, okay, recover. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Just gonna SD. Recover's fine, it's not a problem. Yeah. Whew! I got worried when I saw that team. I didn't see the 4 bar, or the 4 little things right there. Alright. Got that victory. Got that victory. Guys, so we got another battle. Oh god, this thing is threatening. Aggron. Okay. Oof. Tired, man. Almost 3:30 a.m. I really sneeze though. It matches up well. Not versus the Aggron particularly. Actually, I don't even like Xatu in this game, but I'm always going Xatu. Like always. This is his rocker. Xatu doesn't beat anything on my opponent's team besides outspeeding Emboar and psyching it. And if he goes for rocks, I can at least get in this Mon. And if you head smash immediately, yeah, I lose my Pokemon, but Jesus Christ. That boy lost all of his Mon right there. And I just get a free all-out pummeling here. It gets rid of Aggron, which gets rid of his rocker, as well as it done like 70%, I want to say, to Emboar, and putting it in range of pretty much Sneasel winning me the game. Regis is really cool because it pseudo-checks Vanillix and, well, it really checks Vanillix, but it pseudo-checks Vikavolt. And I don't mind too much about Emboar because I do have Dredagon to go into, and which will allow me to rock up. Super Power should come out, though. Hammer Arm. Ooh. I'm okay with that. Still taking Recoil. Maybe it's Trick Room team then. Or maybe he has Trick Room, rather. Vanillix comes out. Whether you Flash Cannon or Blizzard, I always go out into my Regice. And then I throw off an Ice Beam of my own because it hits his team really hard. Yum. I love that Ice types can't be frozen, by the way. I think that's amazing. We just throw off an Ice Beam of our own. As he goes for Flash Cannon. I really, really, really want to hit this Focus Blast. So if you want to land, bro, now's the time. Nice. Alright, so one Mon that threatened my entire team is just gone. Obviously, Regice is weakened, though, so the Vikavolt is more of a threat. Goes Audino, however, which gives me Garbodor as a switch-in. I would Gunk Shot here, by the way, but I'd much rather get up a T-Spike, I think, because if he Wish Passes to anything, it's going to recover enough anyway, and I kind of like the T-Spike as well. Burns me immediately. Nice. Wish, Fire Blast, that doesn't matter. We'll just get up all our hazards versus you. SD, Sneasel is my way. I'm going to win this game. And if Emboar wants to come out, which doesn't even Wish, I go Dredagon always on the attack. You can always go Regice as well, sack it, but I'm going to sack that to I'm going to sack that to the Sceptile. And if he attacks me here, he loses him on. And if he switches out into Audino, I get to Dragon Tail him. Like I said, if he attacks me, he loses the Emboar, which is what I wanted. And what I can do now is just go out into my Seismitoad. Main reason I'm going Seismitoad is because if he goes Audino, I can just sub-stall it. If he goes Vikavolt, I'm going to Toxic this boy right now. I love how he's speed tied, by the way, if he's max speed. What a random speed to have. 203. Actually, what a random speed to have. It's leftovers too. I don't know what to think about that. But I know that I can SD up on Audino, so I'm going to go for Ice Beam here. And try and win with these two. Goes directly into Audino, which does not have recovery outside of Wish. And this does so much damage. Wow. I didn't think it'd do that much. So I get the 2-hit KO on Audino, which is great. This is so much. This Mon gone. I'm gonna lose your Mon. I want to keep Regis alive as well because it can Ice Beam Vikavolt. Looking at how much damage that did. The fact that Sceptile as well is going to be poison is really cool. And I can just go Garbodor right here. On the grass move. Earthquakes. Shakes the ground. What set are you? Sceptile. I think I'm gonna SD. Oh, is it all up pummeling? Oh, it's constant to the crush. No, lost another game. All right, so I guess the correct play that turn would have been to switch out, but either way, I still needed the a flinch on that Mon. I've unfortunately lost the game though. I hate the NU Road top 10. I'm actually hating this right now. It's way too late. The Toxic, a lot of stuff is tilting me. That Toxic turn definitely tilted me. I am now 1463 on the ladder, and I've accomplished nothing. I've accomplished nothing. I think I'm going to end the episode after this next battle, no matter what. Unless it's like a really high opponent on the ladder, and I get... Because the worst part is that I'm not playing top tier opponents, so when I lose, and I mean like that, like top of the ladder opponents, except for like Fragmented, but I shouldn't have lost him. When I lose so many points, man. I'm so tired. I wonder if my struggling is enjoyable for some people. I gotta render this bad boy too. It's not gonna take that long though. Uploading isn't gonna take that long either. I wonder what music I'll play in the background. What is this, like an hour and a half at this point? What is this team? Why is it so threatening? Let's mono lose to Regice. How much points do you have, buddy? I'm kind of drunk. Oh, forfeit then. Della Rabia. Don't smash me, please. Thanks. I have a girlfriend. Have fun. Alright. Rock's up. He can't stop it. Literally has to lead off with Guzzler. Elite Scyther, which is what I expected. Mold Breaker popped up, so I get my rocks. Scarf Scyther? Maybe? Mark? I don't know. That did nothing. I'm actually losing my voice too, which is crazy. The Guzzingtons. You going to drop a Draco? He is going to drop a Draco. Well, show me your counters now. I'm gonna Rock Polish because I don't want Clean Clan coming out. I guess he could go Steelix. He's like, well, GG. How? Go Zatu. We're definitely not gonna let him Toxic me or have Grass Knot. I do see that as leftovers though, which is cool. Oh, go ahead and get weakened. The Guzzingtons is out. Hey, that boy is Specs. Specs as hell, too. But we'll Gunk Shot right here. I guess you can make the Steelix play as a mid-ground. I'm Gunk Shotting again. Yeah, I can't let you go, Zatu. Hey, alright, so great. I don't care if you go Guzzler now. I care about that. But I don't mind the shift gear because as he attacks me, he's going to lose his Pokemon. You actually lose your Mon if you attack me right now. Yep, smart dude. Make sure you don't lose it. Dark Pulse is coming out. Garbodor takes one. If you want a Draco, you're giving me setup, which I don't know if I agree with. I don't care about Kling Kling either. Like, I swear I can win with these 3 Pokemon. Which Launch Ice Beam here and get me my kill. He gives me Scyther as well, so that's amazing. Clink comes out. A little size until it also wins. And this is just a free Scald for me. Ooh, Scyther. Oh, we'll take it. Don't care about Scyther either. We're going to go Zatsu because we're not going to let you knock me off. I don't mind this thing going down. And if Guzzlord comes out, all I got to do is Toxic you. Win with Regice. Clicking Ice Beam. And then my Seismitoad wins the game anyway. So, I'll take it. Yum. Sorry that I'm skipping turns, by the way. Like, it's pretty, you know, cookie cutter what's happening right now. I Scald Steelix and then I all out pummeling and I knock it out. Like, he made some good doubles, but him losing Slowbro was literally the game-winning turn for me. GG. I'm glad he has points too because I'm gonna take them. Like 1463, we're about the same part. So 1482. My boy said he was drunk. Ah man, find me some games. Give me some games. Let's get some games. I'm tired drunk, man. That's the drunk. That's the real drunk, man. I'm tired. I'm out here. We on this ladder. We climbing. My name is LaQuisha. I don't know, but I felt like that went with the class. Anybody else felt like that went with the class? If you're still here, please raise your hand. Don't forget to leave a like. You can check out the PokeaimMD beanies if you want. I don't know why you would want to rep me. Like listen to me. Why the hell would you want to rep me? Like I said, the worst part is the waiting, man. The worst part is the waiting. If I could get every single game immediately after, I'd be good. Whether I lost as many as I did, which I did, or kept winning, which I would eventually do, I could get to top 10 if I was getting games that weren't taking like 20 minutes in between. But I'm going to pause it and hopefully find a battle. I'll be right back. My worst nightmare just happened. This just popped up. I'm actually a little bit sad. All this and I'm not even top 10, man. All this and I'm not even top 10. How many battles are going on right now? Got about 100 plus too. So it's not gonna let me find another battle, and I've been defeated by Showdown. Showdown has gotten the best of me. Alright guys, next episode, I wanted to do this until I got top 10, and I think there were so many points that I could have just gotten top 10, but no, I guess not. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed me struggling. I really am sad. Not even about the hacks, but more so that I can't keep playing. Because I love Pokemon, man. I want to play it. I want to get the top 10. We will get to the top 10 of the NU ladder, man. No matter what. The game trying to hold me down, but I will get to top 10 of the ladder, man. I swear. And you know what? I might just do a whole movie series for RU. And from point 1000 to, what is the top of the RU ladder? To 1536. I might just ladder it all in one episode. Because I need to finish this before Ultra Sun and Moon comes out. We'll see though. I'm scared of Suspect Test. But if you guys did enjoy, if you actually made it this far, you know, kudos to you, man. But leave a like if you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends. I'm going to sleep, man. I'm not waking up. Goodbye, friends.